So this is a primary induced EMF, and this is E1 is how much? E1 is nothing but 100, and E2 is nothing but 200 volts, and R1 is nothing but 10 ohms, and R2 is nothing but 15 ohm. So this is a question. This is the question. This is the transformer. So primary, this is how much? This is nothing but this is 100. E1 is 100 is nothing but LV, and this is 200 is nothing but HV. So for HV, I'm taking R2 as 15 ohm, and the primary I'm taking as 10 ohm. As per this LV and HV, I'm taking. LV is nothing but low voltage, high current, so that cross section area is more, so that I'm taking the resistance is 10 ohms. And here HV nothing but the resistance must be greater than the LV, so that I'm taking 15 ohms, just a little bit more. So simply look at this one. K value is nothing but and the primary, I'm assuming the current of primary, and this is again I will draw the transformer simply. So this is R1 here, this is R2 here, this is 15 ohm, and this is 10 ohm, and this is LV, and this is HV, and the current drawn. So and also I'm taking rating as 2 kVA. So 2 kVA. So then primary current I1 is equal to kVA 2 into 10 cube by 100, which is equal to 2 uh, 20 amps. This is primary current, and secondary current I2 is equal to 2 into 10 cube by 200. So 2 will be cancelled, 2 zeros, 10 amps. This is a primary current I1 and secondary current I2. Now, primary resistance R1, which is equal to 10 ohm, and R2 is equal to 15 ohms. And this is R1, and here this is R2, this is LV, and this is HV. So now let us discuss the equivalent circuit refers to primary and secondary. If you transfer this is R2 resistance to the primary, how it will be changing. So let us understand that one. So we know that one K is equal to E2 by E1, because only available is E2 by E1. 200 by 100, which is equal to 2. The transformation ratio is 2. Now, as per the equivalent circuit conversion from primary to secondary, the condition is copper losses must be constant. That is our condition. So that copper losses at primary is nothing but I1 square R1, which is equal to, so I1 is nothing but 20 square into R1 is nothing but 10. 20 square nothing but 400 into 10 is nothing but 4,000 watts. And the secondary copper losses are nothing but I2 square R2, which is equal to I2 is nothing but 10 ohms, 10 amps I square into resistance is nothing but 15, which is equal to 10 square is nothing but 100 into 15, nothing but 1500 watts. So now total losses will be how much? 5,500. 5,500 watts. 4,000 plus 1500, 5,500 watts. So the condition to transfer the copper losses from primary to secondary is I2 square R2 is equal to I1 square R2 dash. This is our condition. So I2 square R2 is equal to how much? 1500. I2 square R2 is equal to 1500. That is according to this one. Now this is also must be 1500. this value must be equal to 1500. So that R2 dash is equal to, what is the formula? R2 by K square. R2 is nothing but how much? 15. K is nothing but K is nothing but this is 2. So 2 square is nothing but 4. So 15 by 4. Now I1 square R1 dash square, which is equal to I1 square R1 dash is equal to, I1 is nothing but how much? 20. 20 square into R1. R1 is nothing but 15 by 4. 15 by 4 is nothing but, look at this one, 20 square is nothing but 400 into 15 by 4. 4 ones are 4. Nothing but 4 ones are here. This is 4 hundreds. 100 into 15, which is equal to 1500. So that is satisfied. That is satisfied. Even the secondary side, directly we received this as 1500 watts from this formula, and also after changing the resistance from secondary to primary also we got same losses. Even if you change the resistance from primary to secondary, you will get actually the primary copper losses will be 4000. Even if you shift this R1 to secondary dash, that becomes R1 dash, then also the total losses will be same constant. Look at this one. This is resistance is how much? Actually secondary side HV resistance is nothing but 15 ohms is there. If you change HV to LV is nothing but low cross section area, so that resistance is less. Definitely this resistance must be decreases, so that this is decreases to like that. I2 dash becomes 15 by 4. 15 by 4. So the conclusion is, if you change LV resistance, nothing but low voltage value of the resistance to HV side, then resistance will be changes from if it is LV, if it is changes to LV to HV, the resistance will be increases. If you change the resistance from HV to LV, then resistance will be decreases to maintain the copper losses constant. This is the in this way we can understand.